Anyway, have a great week.
It's been fun, kids. It's been a ton of fun. As I look back at all the amazing memories that we made, it's really been an unbelievable time. But now the boys are back from their summer break and they're at home now for the rest of the school year. It was a good summer.
Family's back together.
Yeah. Sat down at the table and actually had dinner together last night.
Oh my gosh.
Grilled up steaks, made potatoes. There they were. No, it's great to have them back. It was nice. It was really nice. Welcome to your Monday. Hi, everybody. They came back yesterday, getting ready. They got all kinds of things. All the orientations are this week because you got one of my boys is starting high school in 9th grade, so he's got the freshman orientation. One of them starting his senior year. Plus, he's going to the tolls school, the technical. Yeah, he's going to do engineering.
Nice. For
the second half of his school classes throughout the year. So got all kinds of orientations and things. Taking them school clothes shopping today.
Oh gosh, it's busy.
It's a busy time.
Yeah,
it's a busy time. Yeah. So, anyways, hope you had a good nice weekend. I do have to give a quick shout out to O, who is the bartender at the Boathouse.
Yeah.
On Saturday night. That was kind of like our last hoorah, our last gift to ourselves, was Nora and I went out to the Boathouse. Never been there before. Nice location, great restaurant.
Yeah.
And O is amazing. Let me tell you, we're sitting in this restaurant. We're sitting at the bar like we always do. And they've got that patio. You're overlooking downtown. Just super nice. O's from New York. He's from Queens. And we got to talking. And it was really interesting having a really nice dinner and a glass of wine and just saying the most inappropriate racist stuff you could ever say. But we were having our own thing. He was hysterical. And I mean racist in terms of we were going back and forth at each other, talking trash. Because he was of Latin American descent from Queens, and we just ripped on each other the entire time.
That's peak elite experience for you.
Yeah. At a fine dining restaurant, and the bartender and I are just going at it. Every possible thing you could say to each other. The manager got in. I didn't get the manager's name, but she was over there. And, if you get a chance, go visit O at the Boathouse. I can't wait to go see him again. Woo, it was a good time. Good time. Anyways, how are you, Kelly? How's your weekend?
It was great, though. I did have a less happy experience. Not happy, but I had a gross experience at a restaurant that's usually very not our normal restaurant.
Okay.
We had to divert our plans because a few of Charlie's brothers came into town. They went to the fair all day Saturday, and then we met at a restaurant that was sort of closer to where they were going to be.
Okay.
Usually a solid experience. I've been there 3 or 4 times, and I want to tell you that I'm still feeling grossed out by my meal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and it was just a visual thing for me. It wasn't the taste.
It wasn't raw chicken.
No. What I ordered was, and it's a limited menu at this restaurant, so whatever you're offering should be good.
Yeah.
You should be able to do this well. It was a veggie burger. Now, I know, I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm not against it. I just don't eat it. And so I ordered a veggie burger. I've had it there before. Solid choice. It looked sort of like raw hamburger, the way it was formed. And when you bite into it, it sort of fell apart like it was raw burger.
Like raw ground beef.
It's raw ground beef. Ooh. It did not taste bad, but I couldn't get past the disgusting visuals.
Visuals will do something.
I just couldn't eat it.
Yeah.
And so I just ate fries.
Right,
and they were great. Fries were great. But anyway, I'm still every time I think about it, it makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah. And so I don't know if I'll be back.
Visuals will do it to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had that experience.
That's okay. I would have rather been trading insults with a bartender.
Yeah, that's a much better time.
That,
much better time. Yeah. when you. Never mind. I almost repeated. No, I can't. Yeah. I almost repeated one of the things I said. I don't even want to dip my toe into that. That was a personal moment between him and I. We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
How are you, Thick? How's your weekend?
Weekend was good. Monday started off rough.
What happened this morning?
Well, it sucks when you go out and your car won't start. Your battery's dead.
Do you leave your lights on?
No, I don't know what was wrong.
Oh.
I don't know. I got my jump starter out, and it turned over, but still wouldn't start.
Oh, no kidding.
So, yeah, I'm driving the car.
Starter issue, you think?
It was cranking.
Okay,
I'm not quite sure. I'll have to figure it out later. I didn't have time.
Right. Yeah, you're like, I don't have time for this right now.
I have to wake up my wife and tell her she has to work from home today so that I can take her car to work. And I get in here and I got technical issues. So it's been a Monday morning.
Oh.
You could have called me. I would have picked you up. You've picked me up before.
Yeah, but I got to get in here sooner than you're ready.
That's true. I wouldn't have picked up the phone. I was still sleeping.
Right.
So I just wanted to say it out loud. It made me feel better. If I offer the good thing.
I thought about it. I knew you would. But I'm like, man, I'm going to get there when he gets there. And
I would have jumped out of bed and gotten you instantly.
I know you probably would have. I didn't want to bother you.
More than probably. Most
know.
likely.
I know.
Not guaranteed.
I know.
But most likely. better than probably.
Yeah.
78.
78.
Yeah,
okay.
78.
But everything's good now.
Okay, good.
I'll take care of that when I get home.
Well, we are going to have a great Monday. We've got a whole bunch to talk about and a whole lot to do, including my gummy thoughts for the morning. I want to know when you skirted around the rules. You figured a way to follow the rules, but you worked around them. A very interesting story about a husband and wife that went on a date night and how they skirted the rules. It's pretty good. Plus, we've got your tickets for the Supercross as well. If you want to go to the Super Motocross, we'll get you hooked up for those tickets. Right now, let's go with Blitz, the morning trivia. I almost said Blitz therapy again. Blitz morning trivia.
$25 to water beds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. What country artist joined Guns N' Roses on stage in Toronto last week? That's the question. Who was the country artist joining Guns N' Roses in Toronto? First one to text it in at 800-821-9970. You'll get that gift card.
All right, let's get the answer for Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, question was, what country artist joined Guns N' Roses on stage in Toronto last week? And it was who you just saw last weekend.
Chris
Stapleton?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Guns N' Roses was playing Wednesday night at Rogers Stadium, and they started to do Knocking on Heaven's Door. And here comes Chris Stapleton, just comes walking out on stage, and Axl's like, Chris Stapleton, everybody. And they're like, what?
Okay.
So they did Knocking on Heaven's Door together. Stapleton was playing the next night at Rogers Stadium on Thursday night.
So he was just there a day early.
Right.
Okay.
And so then on Thursday night, Stapleton's out there talking, and he talked about being on stage the night before with Guns N' Roses and said one of his favorite songs by them was Patience, so he wanted to do it for him. So they start the song, and he goes, yeah, something just doesn't feel right. And then all of a sudden, here comes Slash and Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses to join him on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then they went into it. He didn't do it for you, did he? Patience?
No, did not.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Max Seidel from Hilliard, first one to text in the correct answer, gets the $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
I definitely think that he could pull it off.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Stapleton's got that voice.
He's just so talented. Yeah. He can do anything.
That is true. Congratulations. Have you ever heard of underwater hockey?
No.
This is an actual thing. I guess there was some debate about it, but then the student athletes at University of North Carolina jumped online like, no, this is a real sport. And basically what it is it's 6-on-6, and they've got this lead-filled puck that sits on the bottom of the pool, and you have hockey sticks, but they're only about a foot long. And one of the teams has black hockey sticks, and the other team has white hockey sticks. And sure enough, you play on the bottom of the pool. You just push the puck along with your hockey sticks. They said they were playing at about 10 feet.
Okay.
Wow. And yeah. And so with the 6 people, usually you've got like 2 that are underwater and the other 4 are above water. And you just switch as you need breaths, pushing the puck along one way or the other and battling back and forth with your little hockey sticks until someone scores a goal. No goalies. It's just the 6-on-6 players that are going at it. And they've been playing since about 2006. Like, this has been going on a long time.
I want to see this. It sounds fun.
You said they're in 10 feet of water?
About 10 feet of water.
So they're wearing weights or what? I mean...
No. Or
just dive down.
Wow.
Yeah, just swim along the bottom of the pool and push the thing out. But it got me thinking. I mean, they've been playing since 2006. And every game ever played has obviously been invented at one point.
Right.
And then certain games become a bit more popular and become national whatevers, and now we're selling out stadiums. And other ones end up on ESPN The Ocho, not so much. But did you ever invent a game with your friends before? Because I know we've invented a couple of them. We had one, I remember one night at the bar, and we had a die, and my buddy and I were standing on opposite ends of the pool table, and we were trying to throw the die into the corner pockets from like a couple feet away, and you had to throw, all the way across to the across corner pocket across the table, and yeah, you had to take a drink anytime someone made a shot that rolled or right into the pocket of the pool.
I like that.
You or my son or both of you invented chair darts.
Yeah, we both did. Yeah, your son and I invented chair darts. Great game. When you get a little too tired or drunk and you don't want to stand at the dart line anymore, we just pulled up 2 chairs at the 8-foot line and we're throwing at the dartboard, and you do a collective total of 3 rounds, and then you work your way through. We had a ton of fun with chair darts.
Popular at the nursing home.
Yes, very popular at the nursing home when you don't want to stand up. Thick, you and your boys had to come up with some game.
My friends and I did. We changed up, whether you want hide and seek, tag, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Like, how does that game end? How does hide and seek or tag actually end?
Oh,
I guess when you
tag the last person?
When you're done.
When you're done.
Tired.
Okay, so what we did, I can't remember what we called. We had a name for it, and I can't remember what it was. But we started playing it where when you tag somebody, they helped you tag other people.
Yeah.
Until the last person standing was the winner of the game.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That's like Ghost in the Graveyard.
We called it zombies or something.
I was
you got infected.
I'm sure other people did that. I just didn't. We had never heard it. It's just something.
No,
we
absolutely.
did.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Ghost in the Graveyard. When you find someone, they have to help you.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Zombies, and then you got infected. And then you were the zombie, and you had to join the zombie horde.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. 800-821-9970 if you've got a good one. What game did you and your friends invent?
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to Wisconsin, where 36-year-old Emily Fair made 4 unauthorized transmissions. Let me backtrack a second, because you get pulled over, and as a police officer, you are trying to ascertain the situation and do your investigation to find out what's going on. So first, I'm going to play you the audio. And this is a police officer talking to 36-year-old Emily Fair. And Thick, I need you to do me a favor. The police officer asks 3 questions, and Emily gives 3 answers. After every answer, I need you to hit pause, okay? After the answer. There's a question and an answer.
Okay.
And after each one, I need you to hit pause. So here's the first question that the police officer asked Emily.
Stop. Put it in park. Are you a firefighter?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a firefighter?
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Okay. Second question for Emily.
Okay, are you supposed to be driving this truck?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be driving this fire truck. Yeah, I am. Okay. Question number 3 from the police officer to Emily.
Why are you naked right now?
Oh, there we go.
Now we're getting down to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, at 2 a.m. at Gateway Technical College, Lakeview Advanced Technology Center, that is a long name for a school, they found this woman completely naked inside of the ambulance. As you can ascertain, she was not supposed to be there. She stole the ambulance and decided to go for a little drive. Now, where was she going? I don't know. However, she was heard asking, "Do you guys have any food in there because I'm hungry?" before she took off with the ambulance. So I can only assume she was going to take the ambulance to get some food. She was promptly arrested, and she's going to be spending a little time behind bars. Thankfully, they did find her some orange jumpsuit wear to cover up her naked body. Yeah. Don't go taking ambulances. I'm not supposed to do that. Story number 2 takes us over to Toronto. Up there in Canada, they've got Porter Airlines, and they do a lot of travel throughout the states of Canada there. And there was a flight from Victoria to Toronto that got canceled back on August 6th. And I'm still, not only am I angry at this story, I'm just trying to wrap my head around how something like this happens. Because the passengers on flight PD 444, which had already left the terminal at Victoria International Airport and getting ready for takeoff, when the crew members spotted a child standing on their seat. And of course, you can't do that. We need everyone buckled up before we can take off. Well, here's the problem. Both parents and crew attempted to secure the child without success, and the aircraft could not take off in this unsafe condition, so the crew elected to return to the terminal and have the passengers disembark. And by the time the family deplaned and completed paperwork, the runway had closed, and they needed to actually cancel the flight. They needed to cancel the flight. It was supposed to take off at 12:30 a.m., and actually departed Friday at 10:49 a.m. So you're talking almost 12-hour delay because the toddler wouldn't sit down in their seat. How? I'm trying not to blow out anyone's speakers now and raise my voice, so I'm just going to remain calm.
Can you imagine your entire trip being delayed? You may have 4 days of vacation that you're trying to use up, and one of it was eaten up by a toddler whose parent can't get it to sit down.
Just explain to me how crew members and parents can't get a toddler to sit down. There are drunk ass large men that get strapped into their seat with a couple seat belts, maybe even some duct tape over their mouth. So how?
Guaranteed the crew could not touch the child.
Right.
But the parent can. And if I'm the parent, you better believe I am manhandling that child into a seat.
Absolute manhandling that child. You know they've got extra seatbelts. I will zip tie that MFer so tight that you will be mummified. You are not delaying this plane 12 hours. Let's just say it's a small, I don't even know what kind of plane, 125 seats or whatever. No.
Now, is there a chance? Okay. Who knows what the reasoning for it is? However, you could, as the parent, stand up to everyone and say, listen, my kid has got an issue, all right? There's nothing I can do about it. Would you rather take off now and have a screaming 3-year-old who I'm going to have to force into the seat? Or do you want to just abandon all hope? We'll go back. We'll get off the plane, and then you guys can take off.
Right. But why did that take 12 hours or whatever? Pull up, open the door, poof, foot to the back, off the plane. Yeah. You're lucky we're pulling back to the gate, because we would have just opened up, pushed you out of the tarmac. Right. That's what I would have done. But fine, go back to escort them off, back up, and take off. Why does that take 12 hours?
Unless there's a medical reason, I will say you should not foist your unruly child that you can't control onto the rest of society. You need to figure that out before you start taking flights.
I agree. I just don't understand how something like this happens. How can you not get a toddler to sit down?
Yeah, if you've got a toddler like this, or a toddler who, worst case scenario, has got like some type of a behavioral issue that you can't control, you got to drive, baby.
Yeah.
You got to drive.
You got to put up with that for the next 10 hours or however long that drive is. That's on you. You're not taking out 149 other people.
I mean, don't you know if your kid is that bad that you might have a problem if you get on a plane?
Yeah, this is not the first time this toddler has not sat down or listened to instruction. But no way that's the first time.
Nobody could get a kid to say, let me have a chance. Yeah. Give me a shot at it. That
kid will be out cold. Out cold!
Oh.
Either by fist or drugs. One of the two, the kid would be out cold.
Yeah, you do that to your pets when they have to travel.
Absolutely.
They get sick or something. You could give them a little, I don't know, Dramamine.
All I need is a nurse or doctor to tell me what is the allowable grams per weight of a toddler for trazodone. That's all I need to know.
They used to give kids Jack Daniels to go to sleep.
A little bit on the gums. Night. See you later. That's your Not So Breaking News, 99.7 The Blitz. I want to play a little game of wish I could or I have. Because I've never done this before. I don't know of anyone who's ever done this before. But I bet a whole bunch of people wish they would have or could. But if you have, I would love to hear from you. 800-821-9970. I came across this video of a guy who, I have to assume he had an email that said, hey, we need to have a meeting at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. And it came from HR. So he knew that he was preparing for this. He knew it was coming. And so he set up his phone on video to record his interaction with HR. And this is the interaction he had with HR. Take a listen.
Wants to discuss the difference in your performance between last year and 2020. You were the top-rated employee in 2020, but it doesn't feel like you've been nearly as present or focused since then.
Yeah.
What's changed?
Well, yeah, so 2020 was the second year in a row I didn't get a raise, even though I was the top employee. And when I asked why I couldn't get a raise, you said it was because of my position. No, my pay was a fair market value for my position. And when I asked for my pay falls on the pay grade scale, you said it was below the median. So below the average of what I could make in my position. So at that point, I just decided I'm going to become a fair market value employee and put in a below average amount of effort, because that's what I feel like you pay me to do. You've created an environment where there's no incentive for me to work hard, so I don't.
And that was it. Dead silence from HR. They had nothing to say. The video just went silent and sat there for a good 10 seconds. And he's just looking at the camera, waiting for HR to respond. And not a word. You pay me a fair value or below fair value amount for my job, so I'm going to work below fair value.
Yeah.
I'm going to work what you pay me.
Oh.
Has anyone ever said that before? Have you ever said that?
No, I don't have that kind of nerve.
No.
Well, there's always somebody who's willing to do it.
Yeah.
Work harder for the lower amount.
For the lower amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That is true.
So you're risky. You're taking a risk.
You are taking a risk, but at the same time, knowing your worth. It almost sounds like he either was done and didn't care.
Yeah.
Might have had something else lined up.
Right.
Ready to go. So this was going to work out in his favor either way. He was either, I'm not saying he had a new job, but, if you've got something lined up or another offer just waiting, see what your current job's going to do. And if they come around, great. But for them to come and question you when they already admitted, yeah, this is about the average and you're getting a little bit below average. What do you do with that information?
You're the top employee 2 years in a row.
Right. What do you do with that information?
But
Go ahead.
I just say he's absolutely right. They give you no incentive to work hard.
Yeah.
I always want to be that person who has that kind of confidence, to know your value, but also be willing to risk it all. I just can't do it. I'd rather get along and have a pleasant environment, and I'll just eat it, whatever it is.
I don't mind fair pay. But if you've already admitted that you're paying me below fair market value for my position, what? Not happening. I don't even know. Man. Because at that point, it's HR. You're talking to HR, who probably isn't even your direct manager. It doesn't say anywhere where he works or what he does for a living. No idea. So I'm sure there's lots of information that would be needed. But I just, I can't imagine doing that. Chris, I learned young not to burn bridges. That's very difficult, especially like in our job. Radio is a very close-knit community, and a lot of people. It's all spiderwebbed. If you don't know the person directly with who you're working with, or maybe the job you're trying to get, someone you know knows them,
Yeah.
or they know someone you know. It's all interconnected, so
Right.
you got to be real careful burning bridges. But if you're in a position where, you know, there's lots of opportunity, then yeah, you might have to be able to just say, yeah, you're not paying me, so I'm not going to work. And if you don't like it, fine, I'll go somewhere else. Either accept the work I'm doing for the pay you're giving me, or give me more and I'll do more. But man, I want to drop that mic one time and just be like, look, this is what you're paying me. This is the work I'm going to do. And that's it. 800-821-9970. Have you ever been in this position before? Have you ever dropped the mic on HR or a boss like that?
Carrie said it's tough because everybody's replaceable.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
And there are like 15 people lined up to get your job.
Just waiting to go for the same amount of money. Yeah. That is the other issue. Yeah, you're definitely taking a chance. It's 98.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Southwest Side Church went up in flames overnight. Columbus fire crews are still on the scene of the Cherry Creek Church of Christ on Sullivan Avenue. When firefighters arrived, flames were coming out of the building. Firefighters say part of the roof collapsed during the blaze. At this hour, fire is under control. Firefighters continue to pour water on the building. No injuries have been reported. Well, amid a multi-state salmonella outbreak, Taylor Farms has recalled various products containing jalapenos. The recalled products were distributed to stores including Target, Kroger, Walmart, Trader Joe's, and Whole Foods in a bunch of states, including Ohio. The products recalled in Ohio include spicy Jarlsberg dip, spicy pimento cheese dip, taco dip, mango pico de gallo, and spicy guacamole. Taylor Fresh Food says this is no longer sourcing products from this particular farmer. The jalapenos were grown in Sinaloa, Mexico.
Let me tell you, news like this will affect a brand.
Yes.
Because I had to run by the store yesterday to pick up a couple of things before I made dinner. And one of the things that Nora wanted for dinner last night was just a little Caesar salad, to warm up with our steak and potato. And so walking through the produce section, get to the salad section, Caesar bag, grab the Caesar bag, go to put it in the cart. And as I'm putting it in the cart, I look down at Taylor Farms, put that back, and I'm going to grab this brand over here. I put the Taylor Farms Caesar salad back, and I grabbed a different brand.
Oh,
I'm not chancing it yet.
That's
Sorry.
a big hit.
Yeah.
I bet they're seeing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ben Jones, the actor who played Cooter Davenport on The Dukes of Hazzard before heading to Congress, has died at the age of 84. His wife says he suffered a massive heart attack at home yesterday while getting ready to watch a baseball game on TV. Jones appeared in 141 episodes of The Dukes of Hazzard. Then he went on to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives for 2 terms, starting in 1988. And he had opened some Cooter-themed stores.
Yeah, I remember that, yes.
A couple in Tennessee, one in Virginia.
Yep.
Yeah. Hooter. All right, those are your 3 things. The Morning Blitz.
What is weird?
Weird?
Weird.
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 And now, WWW. Weird Wide Web.
That's right. As I was just doom scrolling on Saturday, I came across this video, and apparently there have been a few people that have commented or stitched this video because it's kind of hard not to when you listen to this woman. I don't want to judge anyone, really. I mean, I'm not into that. However, Stacey Kennison, she's got a lot going on in her life. She's apparently fearing for her life because she has some people that are after her. Just listen to what Stacey Kennison has going on in her life right now.
Hey, it's me, Stacey Kennison. I guess Sandy Bullock and some African-American people have some kind of plan to take me underground and damage my vagina and put a demon in there to where I can't be married and have sexual intercourse with a man, and to shove poop in my mouth and make me say satanic words and chants and sing and blaspheme the Holy Spirit and worship the devil. So I'm not going to be doing that. And I guess some people Sandy Bullock and some other people harass people. Barbara Streisand does that to people with the black community. And her and Sandy Bullock plotted to do it. And a lot of people in the witchcraft crime ring said it was okay to do it. And they keep harassing my dad, saying that they'll hurt his scrotum sack if he doesn't agree to to whatever they want, or they'll rape my mother with demons if they don't agree to whatever they want. They've already blown several people up, including my mother. And my dad always says, don't tell. So it makes me kind of mad at my dad because I have a half-sister named Callie Hunt by Helen Hunt and my dad that always wants to murder me.
She sounds very calm for a person under so much threat.
There's a lot of threat. Sandra Bullock, Barbra Streisand, and the African-American community are all coming after her. They want to destroy her vagina. They want to poop in her mouth. She's worried about her half-sister, who is the product of her father and Helen Hunt. And the people are blowing up other people to try and get to Stacey. So,
boy.
Yeah, Stacey, I hope you can get all this cleared up. You know, there's a lot going on in your life right now.
I just couldn't believe in the video, she wasn't wearing a aluminum foil hat.
No, she's
chill as hell.
Yeah, she's got her hair done. She's wearing her T-shirt and her little cardigan sweater, and she's just informing people on the weird wide web through TikTok what's going on in her life. And, you know, she's unfortunately got some people out for her right now.
Don't you find it interesting in people's delusions that they are the center of the world plot? Always the main character in some big conspiracy?
Yeah. Oh, and, you know, I guess, not that I want to forget Stacey and the trouble she's going through with Sandra Bullock and Barbra Streisand. Sandy Bullock. I'm sorry. Sandy Bullock. Yeah. They're a bit closer, so seeing it less official.
Yes.
Sandy Bullock and Barbra Streisand and Helen Hunt all involved. But I think we should all really be worried about her father's scrotum because they said...
What happened to the scrotum? I forgot.
Well, if she doesn't comply, they're going to harm her father's scrotum.
Wow.
Yeah. So
she was so sure of herself.
Yeah. No.
Absolutely, this is all happening.
You know, I'm here for you, Stacey. If you need anything, I'll talk to Sandy Bullock or Barbra Streisand if you need me to.
It just sounds so out of character for Sandy B.
I will. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Sandy B doesn't sound like the type that would want to poop in your mouth. It doesn't click. I've watched Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
Miss Congeniality would not poop in your mouth.
No.
Now, would Miss Congeniality tug on your sack? Maybe. So maybe she's going to be the one in charge of harming Stacey's father's sack? Or is Barbra Streisand more the type to harm someone's sack?
I could see that.
Think so?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people with intrusive thoughts, which can be a disorder, just these unwanted images, they usually keep them to themselves and just share it with a counselor.
Yeah.
But this woman can't keep them out.
No, she went straight to TikTok. She wanted to pull it all over the World Wide Web.
Can you revoke someone's internet access?
You know, I would say there are many people that need their internet access revoked. Yeah. At least from social media.
At least she's not boring, though. She can't be accused of that.
That is true. That is true. So Stacey, good luck. I wish you the best, and I hope that Sandy Bullock and Barbra Streisand leave you alone and don't poop in your mouth. It's a Monday, which means I took some extra gummies last night to make sure I got some good sleep. Very busy week ahead. The boys came home from their summer in Detroit, preparing for school to start a week from Wednesday. So today we're going school shopping. They've got haircuts today. We've got 4 orientations this week.
Oh my gosh.
Just a lot getting ready for the school year. So I had to make sure I was well rested. Took some extra gummies, and unfortunately they kicked in before I fell asleep last night, so I wanted to share some of my gummy thoughts with you. I thought about this before falling asleep last night. Why do we say tuna fish sandwich and not chicken bird sandwich?
Yeah.
We know what tuna is. No, we're just... Again, it's like ATM machine. It's just unnecessary words.
So true.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night for all my Marvel fans out there. You remember at the end of the first Avengers movie when the aliens come through the wormhole in New York City and they fight off the aliens? And if you watch the after credits scene, there's an inside joke because during the fight, Iron Man talks about chicken shawarma. He doesn't know what shawarma is. So at the end credit scene, you can see all of them sitting around eating shawarma in a restaurant. That was the end of the big battle in New York City. At the end of Endgame, they saved the entire universe with all those people, all those fighters, and all those superheroes. Did they have like a big barbecue or something afterwards to celebrate?
Celebratory meal?
Or did the wizards just open up the portals and go, all right, everybody go home. Thanks for your help. See you later. You gotta celebrate somehow, right?
Yeah. No,
if New York City, if you save New York City, you deserve shawarma. You save the entire universe, let's do up a whole hog or something.
Right.
Like, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. Oh, the old you. You know, you gotta change the old you. The old you is actually younger you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That was the old me.
yeah. No, that's the younger
that's
you.
the young you.
That's the young you.
So true.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. If you're watching a beautiful sunset, you're on the beach or on the, building rooftop somewhere watching this amazing sunset, someone else is watching the same sunrise. Yeah, watching that same thing. Just think about that other person watching that other.
Yeah, on the other side. Off the edge of the earth.
Off the edge of the earth, that's right. I thought about this before falling asleep last night. What if the voice in your head is just someone playing a video game, controlling you, like trying to tell you what to do?
Right.
They're talking into their headset microphone. Don't do that, man.
Like a Truman Show type
Yeah,
thing.
that's a bad idea. Like the gamer. You ever see that?
Yeah.
With what's his name? Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, gamer that's controlling you and telling you what to do. That'd be so. That'd be so
Angel
bad.
voice and the devil voice.
Yeah. Finally, thought about this last night before dozing off into La La Land. Do mosquitoes just think of us as food trucks?
Yes.
Yes.
And if they do they like go tell their friends, like,
Yes.
you got to try this food truck,
Yes.
man. I had the best blood I have ever had in my
the
life.
tequila was elite.
Yes.
And it was free.
Yeah, it's free.
You
Yeah.
didn't have to pay for it.
No, absolutely.
Best buffet ever.
Got to check this one out. Which, in that case, I know mosquitoes are talking about me all the time because I get eaten alive. I hate it so much. There you go. Some Gummy thoughts on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz. Kelly, I don't know if you've ever done this. I know I have. Skirted the rules a little bit. Or maybe found a loophole
Yeah.
where it's like, doesn't say it anywhere.
Right?
Might be implied, but it doesn't say it anywhere. So, what are you going to do? This recently happened. There was a guy and a girl, and they went on a date night. And they went to a really nice restaurant. You got the audio there, Thick?
I do.
All right, go ahead and play that.
There's a restaurant that won't allow him to wear sleeveless, but I can, so we're switching.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're doing this.
He looks so good in my shirt, you guys. Look at this. Do a little walk.
He's wearing a kind of a brown cotton knit shirt, but it's sleeveless. It's almost like a sleeveless sweater-ish,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
And she was wearing this flowy, cottony, long sleeve shirt that had like unicorns on it. Kind of colorful, orangish, sort of. And they wouldn't let him in sleeveless. So they went out to the parking lot, changed shirts, and went right back into the restaurant and enjoyed
love
their
it.
dinner.
I love it.
I think it's genius.
I'd do that in a second.
I would totally do that in a heartbeat. But I'm trying to think of the last time, like, I skirted the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I know I've done
Why
often.
is it? I don't understand the rule. Why is it she can go sleeveless and he can't?
Because it's a nicer restaurant, and they don't want tank tops for men in their restaurant. Happens a lot of places. Happens on the golf course all the time. Women can wear sleeveless shirts. They don't want sleeveless like golf shirts. They don't want men in sleeveless golf shirts because tank tops, for some reason, are not considered like upper class. When's the last time I skirted the rules? 800-821-9970. When's the last time you found a loophole or you skirted the rules a little bit?
Well, I definitely used to get 7 records and tapes from Columbia House for a penny.
For a penny?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I was 11 and there was nothing they could do to me.
Yeah, absolutely not. And then 8 weeks later, you get the bill for $221 because you didn't order the other 11.
Just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
You never hear from them again.
Never.
Till I did it again.
How you thought that was ever going to survive as a business model, but that's a whole other story. I digress. 800-821-9970. When's the last time you skirted the rules? I mean, I think driving is a given. I think we all skirt the rules.
Yes.
Driving.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially at 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm usually afraid of getting called out publicly. That keeps me from skirting a lot of rules, or at least breaking the law.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. There was one, I think we were pulling up to a place where it was like a parking spot set aside for like a pregnant person or something like that. You know how they have those special. And there was one of the special, and it wasn't handicapped because I definitely know we wouldn't do that. But Charlie's like, do you think we could just pull up in here real quick? And I'm like, absolutely not.
Was it like veterans parking or something?
I forget what it was. I think it was pregnant. It was allowance for a pregnant person. I'm like, are you kidding? Can you imagine how much heat we get if a pregnant woman needed the spot? That's too much heat for Kelly Quinn.
I will say, I did tell this story like 2 weeks ago. I've noticed in my older age, I'm more against skirting the rules because I talked about when Nora and I went to Zambezi Bay. And we were in line for one of the big water slides. You got to work your way all the way up the staircase. Yeah. And right in front of us was this group of 6 teenage boys. They were probably, 13, 14, right in there. And just as we're on the final staircase before the top, two other boys come up, walking up the fast pass lane, and they skirt under the rope with their friends. And I was like, excuse me? And they're like, well, we're with them. I don't think so.
Oh, no.
So now that I'm older, I'm a little more against skirting the rules. At least if someone else does it to me, I'll still skirt the rules, but don't do it to me.
Okay, back to the parking though. You know how they have way too many parking for if you want to pick up and get your grocery spot out to your car.
Right, yeah.
There are like 12 spots, and there's never anybody in them.
I think the Target one we're at has 20. But here's the thing, though. They are all off to the left side of the building. Like, they're not near the front doors.
Oh.
They're near the side door where they bring out all the stuff. So they do take up a lot of spots, but it's not like the 20 spots.
I still
right
wouldn't park there. It makes me too nervous.
Oh, you wouldn't park there
It's like what they say is what the rule is.
Okay. I mean, you are a bit of a rule follower.
I am.
That is for certain.
Yeah. A bit.
Vic, do you remember the time you skirted the rules?
Just the Columbia House.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Well, I don't know. I guess, burning CDs with Napster would be skirting the rules.
That would be skirting the rules a little bit.
I did a lot of them.
Have you ever skirted the rules while fishing or anything? You stayed out too late, or
have you ever
not?
Jammed weights into the mouth of a bass?
That I do not. No, I do not cheat in a tournament ever. No. I don't know.
Stayed out past lake time? Is there like an official? The lake closes at this time? No, nothing.
No. Okay. I mean, there's weigh-in time for tournament, but if you're late, you get penalized. So
you're late for weigh-in.
Yeah.
They cut off some of your weight, like you lose numbers.
Yeah. It's like a half a pound a minute.
Wow.
I think if you're 5 minutes late, you're disqualified.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. 800.
Have you ever signed a note, written a note, and signed it like you were the parent, but you were really the student trying to get out of class?
Oh my gosh! In school, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you wrote your own excuse notes.
Oh
and
yeah.
You signed your own bad report card and all that.
Of course.
Okay.
Done that until I got caught.
Oh.
And I was like, whoops, don't do that again. All right, 800-821-9970. Have you ever found a loophole, found a way around the set rules, like trading shirts with your significant other just to get into a restaurant? 99.7 The Blitz. Saw a term that's been floating around the internet lately. Someone asked the question. It's called the luxury letdown. Have you ever had a luxury letdown? Have you ever stepped it up, spent a little extra money for something a little bit higher end, and it turns out it's not all it's cracked up to be? So people are online talking about their luxury letdowns. Like number one on the list, this is the number one response people had, hot tubs.
Oh,
getting a hot tub, a luxury letdown. Fun at first, way too expensive to upkeep, and then unless there are some people, like I had a buddy who had a hot tub. He used it every morning and every night, but he had some really sore joints and bones, and so it was like needed. It was almost like medically requested that he get a hot tub. They told him it would help. But most people, it kind of fades after you use it a few times, but all in all, it kind of fades, so it's just kind of sitting in your backyard there and just not being used as much.
Like a pool?
That's what I feel like. Like, I want a pool. My husband wants a pool. It's like $100,000 to get an in-ground pool. It is really expensive. It does not increase the value of your home. But I think it would be amazing. My husband thinks it would be amazing. But there is no way the work is worth it for 3 months of swimming season in Ohio.
That's the thing.
Number 2 on the list.
A pool.
In-ground pools.
Yeah.
And even from people, and it's not even about like living in the Midwest or even worse, Wisconsin / North Dakota. This is from people in Florida, Arizona, things like that. It is way too expensive, too much upkeep for something that is used occasionally, they said. So yes, that is also on the list. First class flights. Now let me tell you, I had my first official first class flight a few weeks ago. It was totally worth it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not doing it all the time, and I'm also not. I didn't buy the ticket. It was kind of a points thing that worked out in my favor. But to me, it was so nice.
I think about flying to Hawaii, which I had the good fortune to be able to do sometimes in my life. Maybe 5 times I had to go to Hawaii because my sister raised her kids there. She and her husband. So I got to go, a bunch. And I tell you that every time I was sitting in those coach seats, which I did every time, I thought, this is what to spend money on. This is what you save and you work for, is to not have to sit in coach when you're flying to and from Hawaii.
Now,
it's awful.
A bunch of people say the upgrade isn't worth the massive cost because first class can get very expensive.
It can.
So is it totally worth it? I don't know. They're saying it's a bit of a luxury letdown. I know this one. Bottle service at clubs. I mean, you're paying... Some of the clubs, you're paying $1,500 for a bottle of Captain Morgan just to sit in the VIP section, or your bottle of Tito's.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Astronomical amounts of money.
No.
Because they bring it out with sparklers, and you get your free mixers, and you get a table for you and 8 your friends. Bottle service, not worth it. Luxury letdown. Designer clothes and handbags. The excitement fades quickly after the purchase, and you're getting the exact same thing you're going to get without a logo on it. And that's it.
Every time I get something relatively nice, like my husband will buy me, because that's usually how I get it.
Right.
He'll buy for a birthday or Christmas or something. I never want to use it because I don't want to ruin it. But I am using a handbag that I got for my birthday.
Right.
That is more expensive than I ever would have spent on myself, and I'm loving it. I'm like, I think I'm a luxury girl at heart. I love the luxury
it's
items.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's too expensive to live like that.
So what makes it a luxury item?
The cost.
That's it.
The cost and the name brand.
The materials.
Yeah.
The materials are luxury.
Yes, you can get, a thicker leather than you would at a purse from Marshall's, or better stitching that doesn't rip, a better quality of product. But 90% of the cost is just coming from the name and who uses that product. Some celebrities carrying it around or whatever.
Do you remember over COVID, they had all those TikTok videos about the manufacturer in China that was doing all the gorgeous leather handbags that were then shipped to Louis Vuitton or whatever, and then stamped at Louis Vuitton. So it came out of there as a handbag that was not stamped luxury yet. So you could buy straight from that manufacturer.
Oh, right. The same exact thing without the stamp on it.
Without the stamp on it.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were doing stuff, all kinds of luxury items.
Here's one for you. Luxury letdown, owning a boat. Boats are money holes. Most of the time, they're a lot more hassle than they're worth. Now, I think you have one.
Yes.
Have you noticed any buyer's regret or luxury letdown?
Absolutely zero.
Zero whatsoever.
I think if you're talking about a pleasure boat, like a runabout, or maybe a pontoon boat, because they're not usually out. It's like the swimming pool.
Yeah.
You're not out partying on the pontoon boat in April or November. I'm fishing from the end of March to Thanksgiving.
Right.
So
because you're not necessarily getting in the water. It's not about how warm the temperature is.
Right.
You can still be out there.
If possible, I'm going every single weekend, so I'm using it.
I completely agree with this one. Luxury letdown, going to a pro sporting event. Way too expensive. You usually get better seats at home. In my older age, man, I love...
With a nice TV.
Yeah.
Like, what are you missing?
Nothing. I'm getting better. I'm getting a better view. I'm getting better calls. I'm getting better information. All of it. Sure, the experience of being there is fun, but I'm good for like one game a year. Give me one Michigan game and one Lions game a year, and I'm good.
All right.
Okay, so the question is, what will you spend extra on?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is seats.
You'll pay
whether it's a sporting event or a concert.
But that are a letdown.
No, that's
worth
what
it?
I'm. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. No, it's not a letdown.
Not a letdown. Okay.
I don't want to go to the football game if I'm not going to get a good seat because I would rather sit at home in that case.
I do not like spending money on fine dining. That may I know you probably do, Goose, because you are a real connoisseur of delicious food.
Well, all right. Here's the thing, because next on the list, let's get into this. Next on the list, Michelin star restaurants.
Yeah, no thank you.
Good food, but not always worth the enormous bill. And we just had this conversation the other day when Nora and I were out and about and eating whatever we were eating. And it's like the letdown now is, without sounding conceited, I can make all this stuff at home usually as good or better.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Right.
Now, that being said, I would say the number one thing Nora and I spend money on is going out to restaurants and stuff because we love the ambiance, we love the experience, we love sitting at the bar, all that kind of stuff.
You just did it at the Boathouse.
Just did it at the Boathouse. But worth it? Especially because we sit at the bar, we'll have a cocktail or two. The cocktails is what sets it over the edge for us because it's like you're paying this money for, just ridiculous. 2 drinks is the same as an entire bottle of whatever you're going to buy at the store. So, yeah, I agree. It's becoming more and more of a letdown to go out at these places because, for the most part, I can make it at home.
I think that I like food, but mine is more of a means to an end. I just don't want to feel hungry anymore. So it doesn't quite matter what goes down the hatch. I just don't want to feel hungry.
Well, here's the other thing about places like Michelin star restaurants is, sure, you're getting 4 or 5 courses, but each one's 2 bites. Yeah. You're getting 3 ounces of meat for this course. And it's like, no.
I don't need to eat like that.
I need a 16-ounce ribeye.
Yeah, give me a giant bowl of pasta.
Bring it
That's all
out.
I'm
Yes,
looking for.
exactly. And finally, I would love to know how people feel about this one. Luxury letdown. VIP sections at music festivals. Described as nothing more than a fenced-off seating area.
Okay.
I mean, some of those VIP packages can get expensive. However, some of the VIP packages, maybe you've got drinks or food included. Maybe you've got the upgraded bathrooms, which alone right there would be nice. But totally worth the cost.
Paying for a meet and greet or something.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And, here's the thing about VIP seating is usually, yes, you're getting the food or drink included or maybe the nice bathrooms. But the seats themselves, it's not like you're sitting front row. A lot of times you're off to the side or further back and you're, again, your own little fenced off section, but totally worth it? Luxury letdown?
I got Heather VIP for Sonic Temple this past year because it was the only ticket I had to buy.
Okay,
and she was really glad because you had the extra bathrooms over there, you had the air conditioned tent, the extra dining area. You got to come in a different gate. You didn't have to wait in line.
Well, that's the other thing about Sonic Temple. The Sonic Temple VIP has nothing to do with the actual acts.
Oh no,
you don't even get any seats. I mean, you got your normal seats, but it was just about the cordoned off area just for what you get in the VIP section.
And not standing in line to get in.
Right, exactly. So, did you have a luxury letdown? 800-821-9970. What did you spend money on and it just turned out not to be what you thought it would be?
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
A mother who injected feces into her child's IV at Nationwide Children's Hospital in February has been sentenced to 3 years of community control. I wish that was behind bars somewhere, but apparently not. 36-year-old Tiffany LeSueur pleaded guilty to 1 count of endangering children. Staff at Nationwide Children's witnessed her using a syringe to inject a foreign substance believed to be human waste into the child's IV. The child was immediately treated. As part of her sentence, LeSueur has to comply with Children's Services orders, which include staying away from her child. 3 decades after rapper Tupac Shakur was killed in Las Vegas, a man who prosecutors say provided the murder weapon is scheduled to go on trial. Jury selection begins today in the trial of Dwayne Davis, who goes by Keefy D. He wrote in his 2019 memoir called Compton Street Legend that he was involved in Tupac's murder, which caused authorities to reopen the case, which of course led to his arrest in 2023. Ugh. Yeah.
But also, why did it take 4 years
to arrest him after he admitted it? And
read the sentence, go arrest him, question him.
You have to compile a case to be able to hold the guy.
Here's the case. He admitted it.
So
that's the whole case right there.
Right. Wild. He's pleaded not guilty to 1 count of murder with the use of a deadly weapon. Again, he is not accused of killing Tupac, but providing the gun that was used in the drive-by. The DA's office has submitted a potential witness list with 200 names on it. So,
if I was on the jury and had to sit through 200 witnesses,
can you imagine?
My herpes is flaring up. I got to go. Like, I'm coming up with something. I'm not sitting there for 200 witnesses.
That's extreme.
That is a lot.
That's a big flare-up.
That is a huge flare-up.
I saw somebody in the news yesterday. I remember who it was, but he said he was teasing the story coming up, and he said 2-pack, and I'm like 2-pack.
Yeah, 2-pack.
And somebody must have told him during the break because when he came back, he was saying Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Carradine's family is now suing UCLA for wrongful death, saying the actor went to the locked psychiatric unit for help, but the hospital made some critical mistakes that led to his death. And they have an absolute case here, if you ask me, who I'm not a lawyer at all, have no training in law whatsoever, but I will say you've got a suit. Relatives allege that the hospital staff, for some unknown reason, let this man, Robert Carradine, who was suicidal when he walked into the psychiatric unit, they let him keep his belt, which he hung himself with within 19 hours.
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
No, that is a strict rule in a psychiatric unit, that you get all sharps and belts and laced shoelaces taken away immediately. They also apparently left a rolling bedside table in Carradine's room, which they claim is normally not allowed. They also claim that because Carradine was suicidal, he was supposed to get 15-minute checks. You know, every 15 minutes somebody would come by, and that was not done for Carradine. So, like I said, within about 19 hours of him being admitted to the psych unit, he hanged himself with his own belt. He was found unconscious, but he survived for another month before he died, never regained consciousness. The family is accusing UCLA of producing an internal report that conflicts with surveillance footage. So it does sound like they may have quite a case here against UCLA for whatever happened with Robert Carradine. What a sad end to his story.
Well, you've seen every episode of Boston Legal, so I think you have a right to voice your opinion.
Oh, thanks. I haven't seen a single episode, which gives me even more of a right.
Okay. You've seen every episode of Law and Order. You have a right to give your opinion.
I have an opinion on everything, whether I'm educated or not.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
right. Those are your 3 things.
Super Motocross is coming to historic Crew Stadium Saturday, September 12th. This is kind of the what's the word? What am I trying to say? 2 of the best things brought together. Two things.
Merging.
2 of the best things that are
combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. It's the best of Supercross and Pro Motocross mixed together. So they got like the dirt track racing, and then they got the big high flying jumps and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
I gotcha.
Two of the best things coming together as one. two of the.
There is a word for that.
Yeah,
what
there
is.
I don't.
What is it?
Merging.
I don't know, but it started with Reese Cup.
2 of the best things
you got
coming
my
together.
peanut butter in your chocolate.
Yeah. Two of the best things. Best of both worlds.
Best of both
Thank
worlds.
you, God Almighty. Anybody else taste pennies? Am I stroking out? What is going on? Best of both worlds. There we go. 800-821-9970. We're playing Secret Sound. I found something over the weekend. Someone posted on TikTok. This is a theme song for a sitcom. I will tell you it's a sitcom from the 80s. All you have to do is identify the sitcom. 800-821-9970.
None of us could do it in here.
Nope. None of us could. I'll give one more clue. It stars an A-list movie star before he was an A-list movie star.
Right.
800-821-9970. Identify this TV theme song. If that ain't an 80s theme song, I don't know what is. What's even more crazy about who stars in this sitcom are the co-stars of this sitcom, which we'll talk about once we get an answer. 800-821-9970. What theme song is this for which comedy? Blitz, hi, who's this? Hello? Okay, goodbye. Try again. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Eric.
Eric, what is the name of this sitcom? Okay, great. Thanks, Eric. Have a great day. Identify the sitcom, win the tickets for this theme song. Can you turn your radio down for me? Blitz, hi, who's this?
Chris.
Chris, what sitcom was that?
I wasn't alive in the 80s, but I'm going to guess MASH.
Not MASH. No. Try again. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Evan.
Evan, all right, 4-pack of tickets for Super Motocross up for grabs. Can you identify the theme song? What sitcom was that?
Is it Half Nelson?
How the hell did you know that? How did you know that?
Growing up, I watched this, it's basically a TV station that showed the old, like, Addams Family, MASH, those kinds of things.
And Half Nelson was on there.
All 9 episodes.
Yeah, all 9 episodes. It only lasted 9 episodes. Half Nelson starring Joe Pesci as Rocky Nelson.
Now, who are these co-stars?
Wait. He's a former New York City police officer who moves to Beverly Hills, got a job at a private security service for the rich and famous, but he's also trying to make it as an actor. That's why he moved to L.A. 9 episodes. You got Joe Pesci starring as Rocky Nelson. Victoria Jackson was in it. Remember her from Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Victoria Jackson. Bubba Smith. Hightower from Police Academy movies. He was in it. Dick Butkus played Bo on Half Nelson. And Dean Martin from the Rat Pack. He played himself. Dean Martin.
Oh.
Absolutely crazy. I want to go back and at least watch like the pilot episode to see what it was all about. Congratulations, man. Yeah, that was the sitcom Half Nelson from 1985 starring Joe Pesci. You got yourself a 4-pack of tickets. Super Motocross at Historic Crew Stadium Saturday, September 12th. We got you taken care of, all right?
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, hang on one second.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, let's see here. I got to pull up the right stories. I'm sorry, my computer's being funky. First story comes out from, across the country as a Mercedes-Benz is, they're looking at not necessarily a recall, but they're not exactly sure what to do because, when you design a car, a lot goes into it. You've got an entire team that starts the process from the drawings up into the computer design, and then you start production, and then you put the car out there, and hopefully people like it. And then every so often, the car comes out, and something goes awry, and you got to do a recall. And I don't know if this is worth a recall or not, but they're definitely looking into it, because a third person now has reported an issue. And that is the Mercedes-Benz AMG. Very nice car. And they have got a luxury interior in the car. And part of their seating is they've got this leather seat and then it's got this like soft material on the back end there.
Ooh.
And then right inside the soft material, they've got their logo, the AMG logo. But it happens to be a small metal plate that is stamped with AMG and the distinctive lines that represent AMG, and that is sewn into the seat.
So you get branded.
That's exactly what has happened. 3 people now have reported literal branding.
Oh, my God.
Because they're wearing, like, tank tops, and they sit in their car, and right on the backside of their arm.
A friend of mine left a penny on the driver's seat of her car once, and she sat on it. It was so hot, you could see Abraham Lincoln's face. Like, you could see the whole outline. That's how bad that burned her.
You can see the AMG outline of this person's arm.
I believe it.
Yeah. So now they're not sure what to do because all these cars have got the small metal plate embroidered into the seat right there. And California court's looking at it because it's the AMG E-Class. This is an expensive car, and people are literally getting branded by their car. What do you do? I mean, you've I'm assuming saved up. You're just so excited. You bought your AMG, your dream car.
You took your shirt off. You want to nestle into that.
And then you just smell cooked bacon.
Will they do a recall for that?
I don't know. I mean,
the only other choice is a seat cover.
Seat cover, a redesign now for your 2027 model.
You could pop on a shirt.
You could also wear a shirt with sleeves. Yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah. Story number 2 takes us over to L.A. as they are having themselves a bit of an issue because there was a fire in L.A. And unfortunately, it was quite a large fire that burnt down a storage building. Now, this building held a whole bunch of frozen food inside. It was a storage unit for a food company that held hundreds and thousands of pounds of frozen food. Well, the problem is, fire rolled through, and the fire did burn up a bunch of this food. However, it did not burn up all of the food.
Just defrosted it?
Some of it got defrosted, some of it got melted into like a goo.
Oh, yuck.
And here's the problem. They are still working on cleanup. And unfortunately, it has now turned into a big old issue over the past many days that this rotting food, these piles of food goo
rancid
are just cooked in the 95-degree LA heat.
Ugh.
People within many, many blocks are getting physically ill because of the stench and what is going on with thousands of pounds of rotting food.
Wind's coming in from the east.
Yep, you know instantly where that wind is coming in from. And the city's doing what they can. They're trying to... The cleanup crew has to wear, like, level 4 biohazard suits.
Like hazmat.
Yes, exactly.
Damn.
That's the only way they can get in there to actually clean up the rest of this mess. But
you
they don't
have to have the stomach for that, too. It's like cleaning up roadkill. You have to have the stomach for it.
Yeah, because it's not only the stench, but what you're looking at as well. I mean...
You're like, I can deal with all the hazardous chemicals in the world, but do not make me scoop up rotting food. I can't take it.
It just looks like a gangrenous foot. Just all...
Oh, you don't know the larva and the stuff giving birth and the rotting food and the rats and all that stuff.
Well, and that's the other problem, too, is they have seen, the other complaint from the people that live in the city is they have seen a huge influx in bugs and rats because they're all showing up now.
Ugh.
I can't even fathom. I hope they get that taken care of quickly. That's your Not So Breaking News. All right, we're going to get to our college football discussion here on the social media post I saw in just a moment. But first, I got to let you know, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Columbus Funny Bone, an unbelievable show is taking over. That's because Shawn Wayans is going to be there. I mean, the Wayans family, it doesn't get much funnier as a conglomerate than the Wayans family. And we are lucky enough. Shawn Wayans is actually joining the show. Mr. Shawn Wayans, good morning, sir.
Yo, what's up? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. A little tired. It's a little early for me.
I was going to say, you're out in L.A. right now, right?
Yeah, it's like 5:30.
Yeah, I appreciate you getting up and joining us as you've got a couple of...
You guys are already up drinking coffee, listening to heavy metal.
Yes.
That's right.
That's very true. Nothing like a cup of coffee and some heavy drum and guitar riffs to get you going in the morning. Let me tell you.
First, you guys are playing the air guitar already.
Absolutely, we are. First and foremost, congratulations on the success of yet another scary movie coming out. That's unbelievable. I mean, it just keeps going. It never stops.
Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Thank you to all the fans that came out to support it, man. It was a wonderful thing. Great.
And it has been a minute since the last scary movie. So who stepped up and said, there's enough content out there now with, some of these newer scary movies that have come out, these new horror flicks that you guys can make fun of. Who stepped up and said, I think it's time for another one?
That was Marlon. This was Marlon's idea to do.
Okay, and were you on board right away, or did you question the whole thing?
I mean, me and kind of questioned it, but we trusted him, and he was passionate about it, so we supported him.
Nice, that's awesome. And I've obviously you've seen that a lot with your family, going all the way back to obviously In Living Color, one of the greatest and funniest TV shows of all time, let alone sketch comedy shows. What was it like? I mean, you've got
Thank you for that huge compliment. Appreciate that.
Well, you've got so many people in your family that are talented, funny, amazing. Is there a competition-esque between the brothers and sisters on trying to one-up each other?
No, there's no real competition trying to one-up each other, but we do play one-upping each other. Like when we're at dinner and someone says something funny, then that's the fun, is to pass the hot potato.
Yeah.
Who got something to say funny on the same topic, and where do you take it? That's just us working on our craft. But it's a friendly, fun kind of thing. It's more about making each other laugh than competing with each other for the laugh.
Well, you said those particular words, and now that I'm thinking, I can't even fathom another family that I would want to have a dinner with than the Wayans family. I think that would be the greatest dinner of all time. Oh, that would be a blast.
Oh, thank you.
So, obviously you've got your filmography with your movies and such, but you're coming here to perform at the Columbus Funny Bone. What's a little different, or what can you tell people that may have seen you in movies but not your stand-up? Is there a distinction there, a difference between the two? What do you talk about on stage?
Well, I mean, I talk about life on stage. Anything that I find funny, the world, how it's changing, kids. I talk about whatever is going on with me at that time. The difference is I'm probably on stage a lot longer than I am on screen.
right, okay. Yeah, obviously, when you got, not only when you do movies, but like I said, when you got a family like yours, you're all sharing screen time and things like that, but the stage is yours for an hour, so you can do whatever you want. It's going down Friday and Saturday at the Funny Bone. And so is this the plan for the next little bit? You're just kind of hitting the road doing the stand-up thing?
Yeah, right now I'm just doing spot gigs. I'll pick a city and I'll go there and I'll work my stuff out.
Okay.
And and that's what I'll be doing in between time till we figure out what we're going to do next.
Now, I've heard a lot of people say that that perform stand-up comedy, but also have got careers in TV and movies. That as someone who enjoys comedy, the stage is where they want to be. The TV shows are fun, the movies are cool, the money's great. But when it comes down to it, as a funny person, the stage is where they want to be. That's where they feel most at home. That's where they have the most fun and can be themselves. Do you consider that true as well?
I mean, that's the truth. I mean, I love it all, and I have fun wherever I go. I try to make that my thing. But on stage, I see what they're saying, because it's the most satisfying. It's immediately satisfying.
Yes.
You get to go on stage and you get to hear your laugh right away. Whereas in movies and in TV, it takes time to see if what you are doing is funny, because there's a whole process to the comedy. Versus in stand-up, you're in front of the audience live. You say something that's funny, immediately you get a laugh. Or immediately you don't get the laugh.
You bomb, yeah. And let me tell you, as someone who has done stand-up for 30 years now, there is no greater feeling than hearing the crowd burst into laughter and that instant gratification. And I can tell you 100% for a fact, there is no emptier, sadder, more depressing feeling than hitting that punchline and you just hear crickets.
So how do you, if that happens, Shawn, how do you turn that around?
If it's a big enough cricket, I'll acknowledge the fact that one got cricket.
Yeah, you got to.
And usually that will get a laugh.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, if you poke fun of yourself or turn it on its head, it'll bring them back and get a laugh out of it for sure. Sure. You've got 4 shows this weekend at the Columbus Funny Bone. 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday. Columbus.funnybone.com, the only place to get your tickets. You get to the front page, and Shawn Wayans is right there on it. Mr. Shawn Wayans, thank you so much. Congratulations again. Your entire family, just absolutely amazing at what you do. So I can't wait to see you this weekend at the Funny Bone, okay?
All right, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you for all your support, man.
Absolutely. Have a great one. 4 weeks away from the start of college football on Labor Day weekend. And so, people are starting to get hype. How hype? Well, here's a social media post that someone put up, and they're mad at their friend. They posted, it was a repost. They reposted their friend's Facebook post, and they're a little mad at their friend because they can't believe how serious they're taking it. And it says, since it's less than 30 days before football, I guess it's time to mention, let me say this person is obviously from Iowa because they're an Iowa Hawkeye fan, so this relates to Iowa football, but it could relate to your team. They say, since it's less than 30 days to Iowa football, I guess it's time to mention the pre-college football season warnings. None of these are meant to be a personal attack, but each of you have been warned. Number 1, I will not attend anything past noon on Saturday unless you have Hawkeyes football on a television. 2, events with the Iowa Hawkeyes football take priority over all other events. Events with college football will take priority over all other events except Iowa Hawkeye football games. So it's Iowa Hawkeyes football, and then it's college football below that, and then it's your event below that.
Okay.
I will be high-strung, loud, and obnoxious if you are around me while the Iowa Hawkeyes are playing. I will wear Iowa Hawkeyes apparel on Friday and Saturday, no exceptions. Weddings and all other events are for bye weeks or planned around game time. It's not my fault. You are starting your married life and proving to everyone you are a horrible planner. I'm not saying I won't be there, but I will do my best as soon as the game is over. And finally, in the event that we are watching a game together, you are not an Iowa Hawkeyes fan, you will not cheer against the Hawkeyes. This rule can be confusing to some, but it's explained by saying that you can make positive statements for your team while not making negative comments about the Iowa Hawkeyes. So you can cheer for your team, you just can't cheer against the Hawkeyes.
I applaud a person with boundaries and expectations, and I love it. Any college football player, I think, any college football fan could agree. If you're a rabid college football fan, don't plan your events when I'm such a short period of time where I'm actually like loving life.
It's 12 days, basically.
Yes, 12 days, that's it.
True.
Free up those 12 days. I don't have any problem with a person having these rules.
Okay.
None whatsoever.
Except the thing about I can't trash talk your team. Really?
I don't like that. I appreciate it because I don't like trash talking. It stresses me out.
I think he's going to be watching a lot of games alone.
I somewhat agree with you, Kelly, because I will get defensive.
Yeah,
right or wrong, I'll get defensive.
And that's not enjoying the game. That's being defensive and having stress. I don't need that in my life.
Okay. I will say that I used to be a lot more like this. I'm not as much now. I definitely, if Nora makes plans on a Saturday in the fall. One, she most likely wouldn't because she knows better. That sounded awful, but she knows. But if she does, she will also try and make it where there's a TV around, because I'm definitely going to have my phone out. I'm going to be keeping an eye on something for sure.
Of course.
I don't know about not going to your event. Sorry I can't make it, but I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out. And if let's say it's a wedding, right? I'm definitely going to be wearing, if nothing else, my Michigan socks and my Michigan boxers. Right. Something's going to be logoed on me for game day for sure.
Okay, now this is kind of a cardinal sin maybe that I did. I bought Charlie tickets to see Rush in Cleveland on September, when is it? It's during a Buckeye game.
Okay.
I mean, we're traveling up to Cleveland.
You're taking him away from the Buckeye game.
Yeah.
There are certain things you will make an exception for. You can't control what date the band is playing, and this is like a concert you don't want to miss. So
I remember...
It's Kent State, so I think it's going to be okay.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be all right. That's the first game of the season, right?
No.
Mm-mm. Third game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's third game.
I do remember one year I got invited to my good friend's Halloween party that she held at her house every year. And it was a decent-sized Halloween party. She would have 25, 30 people at her Halloween party. But I had tickets for Michigan State. And it was the first night game ever held at the Big House. And so I was like, well, I'm going to the game. I'll swing by your party afterwards because the game will be over by 11. We'll be there by midnight or whatever. Didn't end up making it to her party. Come to find out, there was a group text that went around that I did not get. Her sister forgot to send it to me. That it was a big surprise. Her then boyfriend proposed to her that night at the party. And I missed the proposal because we were at the game.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the group chat about the proposal.
Would that have changed your plans?
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
I love you. Congratulations on your proposal, but it does nothing for me.
Yeah. I don't have to be there, do I? Because
30 seconds of, congratulations, back to the party. I probably wouldn't have changed my plans.
I just know how much my husband looks forward to Buckeye football season. It is the one thing in life that he gets excited for and happy about and just really, really loves. Yes. And married on a bye week, purposefully. We planned our wedding on a bye week and still had TVs at our reception for people who were missing their own games.
Yep. We've got, Thick pointed out something, pretty great, that there's a lot of games on Friday because we're getting married the Friday before kickoff day, the first Saturday. But there's a lot of Friday night games. There's TVs at our reception for sure. Yeah. I'm sure I'm going to be taking a peek.
Amy said she got engaged, and her dad told her, be mindful of the Buckeye football schedule.
Yes.
Yes.
It may sound really silly to some people, but to others understand it. It's a very important thing in some people's lives.
Absolutely. Yep. So no problem with the social media post whatsoever.
Not one bit
Little
of a
shock
problem.
that came out of you. All
no,
right.
Do not care. Okay. I agree with it.
All right. I'm not against it either. 997 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Parents in the Columbus City Schools will learn more this week about the district's busing plans. The district will be running 75 fewer bus routes this year. Parents will receive 2 text messages and an automated phone call on Thursday. Then on Friday, parents will be able to see the routes on the district's Infinite Campus website. This coming Saturday, the district will hold a back-to-school resource fair at Fort Hayes from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., and they will have free school supplies and backpacks, healthcare screenings, and other information. Columbus City Council will hold a public hearing this afternoon on a recent Columbus police audit of flock searches. The audit shows that over a 2.5-year period, there were more than 19 million searches on the Columbus Police Department network, with over 15,000 of them possibly related to immigration enforcement. According to the Columbus Police online flock transparency portal, the cameras are used only to detect license plates and vehicles, not people. This public hearing, if you are interested, is scheduled for 4 p.m. at City Hall. Well, an American in the United States Antarctic program was recently evacuated from Antarctica and admitted to a New Zealand hospital in serious condition. I'm always really interested in this because it's so difficult to get rescue flights to McMurdo Station at Antarctica. Like, the weather's so horrible that if you are in poor health and you can't be treated by the medical staff there and need to get out, you get out when you get out. There's no real emergency. They can't.
That's not good.
Yeah. So anyway, the person was transported. I guess the U.S. requested help from Australia and New Zealand, and an Australian plane made a 5-hour trip from Hobart, arriving at McMurdo Station in complete darkness with temperatures dipping to minus 45 degrees. This American patient now said to be in serious condition. So you decide you're going to do your research at McMurdo, but you have to endanger a bunch of other people who are enjoying their life in Australia to come get you, to take you to a hospital in New Zealand.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to take that job, you take the risks that go along with it.
Yeah, hey.
If you have hazard pay, if you got hazard pay, we're not rescuing you.
Right.
That's the chance you take.
Yeah. We have an LPN over here. Good luck. All right, those are your 3 things.
All right, we've seen all kinds of lawsuits in this country. I think obviously the most popular one that kind of kicked it all off that we all know about thanks to the World Wide Web was the woman who sued McDonald's because she burnt her crotch on hot coffee.
She burned herself bad, too.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
So they started putting caution hot on the coffee cups, and it's gone downhill from there. Well, Maria Angels Duran, a 54-year-old Spanish woman, is suing eBay for approximately $11,000 in damages after the platform shut down her real estate sales business. Oh, wait. I forgot a word. Let me rephrase. They shut down her solar real estate sales business. Yes, you see, Maria claims ownership of the sun, and she has been selling lots for roughly $1 each. She's been selling lots on the sun for $1 each because she apparently owns it. And she has completed around 600 transactions. 600 people bought lots on the sun. I'm not even mad at her. I'm mad at the 600 people.
Right?
Who's paying for a lot on the sun? eBay finally intervened after the 600 transactions, citing concerns about buyer fraud. She bases her ownership claim. Here's the deal. Why does she think she owns the sun? Well, she bases her ownership claim on a loophole in the UN Outer Space Treaty, which bars nations, but not individuals, from claiming celestial bodies. So we can't go out and say, hey, the U.S. owns Mars. Just can't do that.
I can? I can claim it?
Well, that's the loophole she's playing.
Nobody's done that yet?
That's the loophole she's playing. No one claimed the sun, so she is claiming ownership of the sun. Her claim was inspired by an American man by the name of Dennis Hope, who similarly claimed ownership of the moon in 2010. Spanish court has allowed the lawsuit to proceed, though it declined to rule on whether her solar ownership claim is legally valid. So they're letting the eBay suit move forward. They're not touching whether or not she owns the sun or not, but you would think that would have to come up in court, because how else is eBay going to prove that her business isn't legal if they don't prove she doesn't or does own the sun? So, no idea where this...
Back in the day, you used to have to plant a flag to claim something.
Yeah? I mean, that's a bit old, but yeah, sure. But just because you plant a flag doesn't mean you own it. We don't own the moon. We planted a flag on the moon. Doesn't mean we own it. So...
No?
You think the U.S. owns the moon?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, they don't. Obviously, through the UN Outer Space Treaty, no nation can own a celestial body. So there are rules.
Right.
Yeah. So,
when was that put into place?
2000.
We were on the moon well before that was put in place.
Well, let's see. Loophole in the UN Outer Space Treaty. Bars nations, but not individuals claiming celestial bodies. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we'll see if this lawsuit goes through or not. 99.7 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Monday morning. Replace some of those brain cells you killed over the weekend. Like, did you know the first school to use a letter grade system like we have today was Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts? You want to guess what year they started using letter grades thick at Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts?
They started using letter grades as opposed to just a pass or a fail?
I'm assuming a check or check plus or a pass-fail.
1941.
Close. 1887.
Oh.
The Boston Tea Party in 1773 destroyed 92,000 pounds of tea, which is about $1.7 million in today's money.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a lot. I didn't think it was that much. Did you know that the witches in Macbeth don't really use eye of newt? That was the ancient term for mustard seed. Was eye of newt. Did you know that the projectile vomit in The Exorcist was soup from a famous California restaurant called Pea Soup Anderson's, and it was mixed with oatmeal?
Which everybody said it looked like pea soup.
Yep.
Keep away! The sour is mine!
Their soup looked more like vomit on camera than Campbell's. How did you get audio of Nora? When were you there? I didn't see you in the corner. And finally...
that's terrible.
Finally, did you know there's a town in Scotland where... God, I hope she's not listening.
You know she is.
There's a town in Scotland where once a year a man, who is called the Bury Man, will dress head to toe in plants, specifically the spiky burrs. You know those little round balls that stick to your clothing?
Oh, yes.
Head to toe, covered in burrs, and he walks around for 7 hours drinking whiskey. The ceremony's been going on for hundreds of years, yet here's the problem. No one knows how it started. The meaning behind the whole thing has been completely forgotten. Yet they still do it every year, and this year's event happened this past Friday. And there's a guy in a full suit made of burrs walking around drinking whiskey. And no one knows why. All right. There you go.
It's the thing to do, I guess. This is what they do.
Learning you some stuff on a Monday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.